Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Welcome along, hope you're doing great wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Welcome along to Wednesday night and welcome along to our server here on Calmsden Farms. So I'm on here at the moment because it was literally only half an hour I got home and was able to set things up and get going. So we're into it, we'll go and do some farming and just see what happens. I've picked up some contracts and we've got some things to do. So that's the main thing, we're going to be able to keep busy, which is what we want to do. But welcome along everyone, nice to have you here this evening. We're going to build the Telehandler too, and I'm going to show you that. I shared some photos on Discord the other day, but I managed to get the boom and everything all connected to the chassis and we're sort of into it now, into the finishing part. So I'm excited to go and have a look at those. I wonder why that moved. Right. It's all right. Just get the controller sorted out. Good to see you. Nice to have you. Hello, Heath. Welcome, buddy. G'day, Loyal. Nice to have you here. Hello, Hyper. Good evening, mate. Welcome along. You got your new PC. Let's go. Nice one. I love getting a new PC. It's always a exciting time. I got a new toy this week as well. We'll talk about it a little bit later, but oh, we can't even see that. That's not very good, is it? I'll put it in front of me. It's trying to cut the color out, but we went and got the MetaQuest VR headset, so I'm excited. I've had a bit of a play around with it, but obviously excited now to get the VR version of Farming Simulator in the next month, or next couple of weeks, really, isn't it? 28th of February. So that's kind of cool. Leading into the next set release. I just thought I'd just had that set at a slightly higher field of view because I thought that was a pretty cool view looking out there over the farm. Just yeah, sunrise, everything like that. It is, what time is it in the morning? Bring our HUD back up. There we go. 9:15 in the morning. So we'll have a quick look at the map and see what we're going to be doing. So in terms of our farmland, you can see fields 5, 10, 12 and 16. If we have a look at them, growing. That's growing, it doesn't show up because it's linseed. And we've got the grass field actually down there, which is showing as harvested, or mostly harvested. Is that grass? Pretty sure that was grass, yeah. So I don't know whether that might need some fertilizer. Actually, we can just go have a quick look because it is just over here. But yeah, there we go. 50% fertilized, so probably could use a little bit of extra fertilizer. It's best strip down here that didn't get harvested, maybe. Oh yeah, there we go. Something didn't get mowed. Missed going it on the last pass, but yeah, so that's there. Nothing much to do. So basically I picked up some contracts just to do while I'm at it, and we'll see how we end up. So we've got a baling contract, which is, let's have a look. So if I remember correctly, so field 17, which is just over from where we are, we've got some hoeing. So we've got our own hoe we'll go and do that with. I've got a baling contract over here on 30, so we can grab our baler and go and do that as well. Funny, it says press square bales on the specified fields, but it actually says bale type round, so we should be good. And we've got a bale wrapping contract up here on 23, which I've borrowed the equipment for because we don't have our own bale wrapper. So we'll see what we do. We'll might go and start on the hoeing, get that one over and done with, and then we'll transition to something else. Now I need to find where our hoe is. I was looking for it before. Let's have a look here. Road here. There's a view on a map. What's that? It's up here in the yard. Okay. One of those ones. Right, what tractor have we got up there? 7R. It's probably a bit big. Let's have a look. We'll tab through some tractors and figure out what we've got to take. New Holland, probably actually. Is that a 7 Series? 7 Series Deutz. It's a Massey got an alright size too, but John Deere or the big Fendt. And that's the one we're borrowing. So let's go and take this. We'll take this and do this. Go for a drive. G'day, hi Bruce. G'day, Craig. Hello. I've said hello to you already, but I'll say hello again. Good to see you. Oregon Trees. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. What's up? Welcome along. Someone had a little bit of a lag spike or a little bit of an issue getting in and out of the field there, I would imagine. It's quite loud. We'll just turn that down a touch too. Look at the light there as it came across the screen. That was kind of cool. I've got that grass field in there as well, which, as you can see, has been mown. It's funny, I've seen a few people comment and go, what's the dot for? Why is it telling me 130 meters to something? Without realizing they've tagged either a place or a piece of equipment or something. Figure out where they're going. Probably get some hazards on and lights and things like that. 20k's just around the corner. I know. My sub count is actually out. It's that one doesn't update. It just rounds to the nearest 100. What am I stuck on? Apparently there's a hidden collision just there. Okay. Probably a snowman or something. Actually, there's a winter thing there which is blocking it, because we're technically in winter, but it hasn't snowed, so we won't see the snowman. Gates need opening. Yeah, but yeah, we are getting very close, which is very cool. I'm quite excited about that. I think we're about 53 subs away last check, so roll on 20k and roll on a little bit of a celebration for that. Right. Look around the corner. G'day, Chinook, how you doing, mate? Your baby brain. Still don't know what day of the year, day, time, whether you're coming or going or staying or leaving. In here? No, it's not in here. Where is it? Oh, is it? That's not it there, is it? Yeah, where is it? Rhodokia. What are you done? Why is it telling me it's 13 meters away still? Ah, did I tag the wrong thing maybe? Oh, I tagged the farmland somehow. Okay. There we go, sorted out. That's all the same to you. G'day Aussie Dan, how you doing? Oh, that's my guess. That's my guess, Oregon. That's the first time I'd bumped into it, but I reckon because it's November it'll be showing up, but probably only shows up when there's snow on the ground, but its collision's still there. Let's have a look. Get down here and press the magic key and see if it gives us a hint. Hold up. Let's have a look. Yeah, there's a collision there for something, and that would be my guess is that there's a snowman there in winter. All the same to you. All the same. Watch out, Gramps. I don't want to get you run over. Right, where are we going to get to field 7? That's the big question. 17, sorry. Yep. Easy. Hello, Mrs. Prof. How you doing? Yeah, I was very late getting home this evening. We're down at my parents' place. I'm going to catch up with them and my brother and sister-in-law and that, and only got home about half an hour ago, so I hadn't had time to do anything, schedule a stream, set anything up, make sure there was going to be others around to jump on the multiplayer server. So here we are, just doing a bit of farming on our own, which is fine. Don't mind that too. And it's a good looking map like this one. It's easy and enjoyable. Hey Edsy, how you doing? Welcome along. Scott, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Welcome. So of course, a few things I wanted to talk about tonight. One's obviously the fact that we have our first DLC confirmed, which is of course the Nexat, which is kind of cool. It's a very interesting looking piece of equipment. I've admired it and watched it on a few videos over the course of its development, and pretty excited to see that come into game. Obviously we did have it in a format for 22. This field? This is 17, right? Interesting, I can't actually see any weeds. What's in this field? Oats. Alright, well we'll jump in here. Dog's gone for a wander too. Let's just see if we get this unfolded. That was lower. Still haven't found an unfold button. Alright, nice and wide. But yeah, I think it's going to be a cool addition to the game. So let's just do this, and I'm going to bring up our help menu. Steering assist. Let's go around 3 times. Yeah. Show line's on just because I want to make it easy for myself. Direction automatic. Let's do that. Now if we drive forward, should get a little bit of a helping hand. Let's lower that down. Why is it not lowering down? Lights on would be a good idea. There we go. Alright, let's see if we go a little bit through this, we should see that the contract starts completing, hopefully. That's not. Why is that not completing? What am I doing? Oh no, there we go. Got to 1%. Well, this is quite a big field. Now that I look at it, turn off that. You might be able to see some weeds on here. No, it's not going to show up the weeds on it for some reason. Oh well. We know what we're doing. We're into it. We'll just get it done. We've started. Yeah, it was nice to catch up with them. Hadn't seen them for a few weeks. You like the look of the Nexat? Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be a pretty cool addition, and all the features like the wide vehicle system that was released in FS22 by Dogface was a good placeholder for it. But just seeing what Giants have done, probably working with the team from Nexat around getting some accurate data and models and information, is just going to raise it to the next level, which is pretty cool. Quite excited about that. Cheers everyone. I'm drinking an Aberlour, my 12-year-old, my go-to favourite whiskey in the world. I should caveat that with my favourite whiskey I've tried in the world. So that's the first bit of news. Second bit of news is I was flicking through the Calmsden magazine, which was released today, and Anywhere Object Storage has made it into the top 20 mods of all time for Farming Simulator 22, according to Giants. I don't know where they've got made that decision from, or where that's come from, but that was pretty exciting to be flicking through, and I think it was number 19 or 20 on the list, in amongst some very esteemed company. Courseplay was in there. There was mods from BC Bueller. What else? Julian F Modding, 82 Studios. There's some pretty cool stuff in there, and then a little old Anywhere Object Storage. It was pretty cool. It's not your place, Oregon. That sounds like, I guess, fun. I don't know. No, 10%, so that's not too bad. What's happening with the grass here? It's got a bit overgrown into the field. It's not ours. First episode of the Calmsden series is cool. If you haven't seen it, check it out later. Thanks, Chinook. Yeah, I'm looking forward to developing that a bit further. That's the contract we've got for bale wrapping. There is a lot of bales out there. Ooh. See what's a $30,000 contract. Let's see how far we can get through all of these tonight. We've got lots of money. We could actually buy another field, which is what we talked about last week, or on the weekend, whenever it was. We were going to buy field 7, but it's got beans in it at the moment, and I'm not too keen on buying beans. And I don't know what other people's thoughts are, but I think the distribution of root crops 1 and the new crops, spinach, beans, peas, carrots, parsnip, all of those kind of things, I think there's too many of them across a map by default. I'd love it if there was a way that map makers could say, actually I only want, 10% of my crops to be a certain type, and have a sliding scale for it. It'd be kind of cool. I was pretty excited when I was flicking through and saw that. I was excited last year when it was just made it into their featured mods list at the time, so I don't know whether they just recycled that out, but it was cool. It was a cool little thing to have happen. Just goes to show, if you have an idea and something that you think would be helpful for you, and that there's probably other people who would find it just as helpful, so give it a go. Test your limits. Alright. So yeah, that's my exciting news, really. Nexat, buying myself a Meta Quest, and being in the magazine again. Hope you get some play snow. You usually get a couple of inches. Wouldn't know what that's like. So the other thing is, let's go to our Lego. If you did see the photos, is we've managed to get the boom on the Telehandler here all hooked up. Just go this way so you can see it a little bit better. So that's all connected now. We've got the battery pack on one side, we've got the second IR receiver over here. So what we're working on tonight is building up around in this area. There's a bit of a platform we do, and then I think just some more work on the cab. So I'm kind of excited to get into that in a little bit more detail. We'll just get ourselves turned around here before we crash. So once we get onto probably some up and down rows on here, we might go and take that on. Might be a good time to do it. it's turning out much bigger than I was expecting, to be honest. It's a sizable telehandler. I should have known that when I saw the size of the bucket and wheels, but it's definitely going to be a big toy. 25% of the way through this contract, so it's actually going faster than I thought. Oh goodness, excuse me. That's not because of you, Oregon. That's what you wish you said. Always room for one of those comments. Kind of weird doing weeding on a field that you can't actually visually see the weeds. Kiwi Rob, how are you doing? What's your opinion on the news that's come out about 25 and are you getting VR Farm Sim? Well, I was just saying, I've just this week got myself the Meta Quest, so I will definitely be trying out the VR. I'll be trying to do some streams and that on that and see how that all works out. It's very cool. I didn't realize that it had the cameras in it and you can actually be sitting here. I can sit here and actually watch YouTube and still see what's happening around me. Like, you must look like a complete plonker because you've got this big VR headset on, but yeah, the cameras you can actually see, and it's pretty crystal clear. So but I haven't had a proper play around with it. I need to get something which I can try. I've just watched a couple of YouTube videos. One was in an F16 doing an air show, and it had a 360 camera in it. I need to sort of try out some of those and just get used to it, just get into the experience. It's kind of fun. So yeah, definitely doing that. You use VR and you're a plonker. And what other news was there? We've talked about the Nexat system, which I'm excited for. I think it's cool to see something new and innovative coming to the game. Something that is a different type of machinery. We're not just getting a rinse and repeat of a different shade of planter or cedar or something like that. It's actually completely different. Won't be for everyone, won't be for every map, but I think it's kind of cool. And I'm excited to see it actually being done properly, like Giant's doing it and working with Nexat to get it done. Full credit to the modder who did it in 22. I think they did a great job. I never actually used it, but a bit of a big challenge to go out and do that. Kind of hopefully their work on that might have paved the way for Giants and Nexat chatting. Although I kind of get the feeling from a social post Nexat had on Facebook or somewhere today that it's almost like they felt the pressure from Farming Simulator fans that they had to get it into the game. I know when it was first becoming quite commonplace and visible, there was lots of people were saying, Nexat, we need you in Farm Sim, so. Max graphics on 25 is good. You haven't been on Max. So what kind of PC did you get, Laura? What graphics card are you running? Probably the most important question to ask. Am I doing FarmCon this year? Unfortunately, Kiwi Rob, at this stage, I won't be making the trip over. I would have loved to have. I'd love to have gone into the Austrian Alps and get to Lindner and check it all out, but I'm going to have to decline the opportunity this year, I think. Hungry to get back there though. Hungry to get there back. 4060, nice. Yeah, definitely being able to run good graphics will make a huge difference for you. Right, so that's just about us and done on headlands, I think. Whoops. It seems to lose its track really easily. Don't know why that is. G'day Mark, how you doing? I think I just said hello to you. I'll say hello to you again. Welcome along, buddy. 19947 or something like that. I can't get that one to show up perfectly. It's annoying. It's so frustrating. So I want it to visually look the same, but yeah, it won't accurately show the count. But yeah, close. So close. maybe sometime next week. We'll have to see. G'day Darren, good evening, welcome along. Freddie, g'day everyone from Aussie just across the ditch. Well, g'day mate. Welcome all the way from Australia. Nice to have you here. What part of Aussie are you in? I was looking, popped up. There's a big agricultural, was it Bingham Contractors or something like that? Victorian-based farmers, I think, but they go up to southern Queensland and northern New South Wales and do agricultural contracting. They had a huge fleet of combines, the X9s and all sorts. It was pretty impressive. Right, press that button, get that lowered down, get that going, and then I'm going to see if we can make a start here on carrying on the build. So, like I said, we've done we've got everything all hooked up on here now, so we're building a little platform, which is this part here, which is where we're up to. Right, fingers crossed we can get that done. I don't know what more there's going to be to do after that. It's kind of I just feel like we're into the dressing. Oh, that was fortunate. I thought for a second we weren't going to go around that corner. I am missing a piece though. I do know for a fact that I don't have a piece that I need. Now I can't find the next piece I need either. I got to admit, I'd never really paid attention to it, but I love the fact that the rows go grey when you've done them. So like that one on our right's grey, and the one on the left's white. So you can actually see, even when you're doing a field like this, which isn't visually easy to see where you've been, you can still see where you've been and where you need to go still. Oh, there it is. That piece there. And that piece there. Oh, didn't do that right. I already got it wrong. New South Wales country. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Oh. 19,950. Ah, there we go. Thank you, Mark. I sometimes wonder which ones you've got to go off. So many different ways you can count subs. There we go. We've got Hyper joining in. Welcome in, Hyper. So what are we? 53% through. So I'm getting it done. Which is, of course, the important thing. In WA, there's a region, or whatever it's called, the wheat belt, and I grew up on it. Best few years of your life. Oh, nice one. Yeah, the wheat belt. I've definitely heard of that. I still have dreams of one day going and working on spending 3 months on a farm, just doing a contract, like a harvesting. I don't know whether it's a now thing, whether it's a wait till kids have left home, or I don't know. I just think it'd be a cool experience to go and do. Like, I'd love to go and do it in the States, but it's a bit further away. At least Aussie's just a short flight home if anything came up. Right, did those done. And sometimes you struggle to find a piece and then you realise you need it again. Tell you what, I'm so used to doing this with doing this when we're harvesting, that I have a lot more time to manage things. This is going to take a while. This is going a lot faster. your combine, and that's a little bit slower. Windows 10 will be obsolete come mid-September, so now's the time to upgrade, or PC won't be no good afterwards. Yeah, I had an IT guy in the other day, and I agree partly. It won't be supported. It's not going to be obsolete as such. It'll still work, but the biggest issue he said, which kind of made sense, was that they're expecting and forecasting a huge shortage in components when Windows 10 does become obsolete, and people who haven't updated quickly enough sort of scrambling to get their updates done. Now, 7 of those pieces. Oh, there we go. I do have 7 of them. Oops. Get lined up. Yeah, definitely go and check out Chinook's channel with his flight sim stuff. Was it cool? That helicopter you showed the other day was pretty cool, Chinook. Was it 145, H145? Very cool looking helicopter. G'day Ben, good morning, afternoon, good evening to you, my friend. Welcome along. Virtual Farmer, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. How's things? You'll be all over running a Nexat, won't you? You'll be squeezing one down the country lanes at Calmsden Farms, won't you? Whenever you see WA, you think Washington. Oh. Yeah, no. Yeah, but then it takes longer to get stuff done, Chinook. I like the challenge. I'll take the challenge. I'll take the challenge on. It's not too bad doing this building stuff, because this building stuff's kind of I wouldn't say mind numbing, but it's pretty straightforward and simple. You've done a wheat harvest up in the far west New South Wales. Spent 10 days there out of 14 and removed over 500,000 tonnes of grain. Ooh, that's impressive. I knew I did something wrong there. A funny way to do things. Sometimes I wonder. No, backwards really, but there we go. And where does that attach onto? Oh. H145 tomorrow's will be the H160. Excellent, nice one. Doing grape harvest again in Griffith, and oh, you've been driving road trains. Ah, there we go. So you do the hauling of things. You get everything from A to B, sometimes to C, depending if you take a wrong turn. That sits in there neatly. Now, oops. Again, silly building ways. Pretty flimsy. That must be the ladder, I think, is it? Let's have a look. So that goes like that, and that all sits on top. So grab that out of the way. Those lights need to come up through there. Get this turned around and figure it out. Let's see. Yeah. That needs to go through there. It goes through there. just need to get everything into the right spot. Pray and hope for the best. Oh. That's close. Crisis averted. Good thing there's a beep at the end. Of course, we're getting onto shorter rows now too, which doesn't help. Kind of started off on the big long ones. Right, so that's all in the right spot. Those lights coming out, that's coming out. And then this goes and sits just on there, like so. Here we go. Fingers crossed. That's all in the right place. And we're going to hold on there nice and tightly. Excellent. Done. Done, done, done. You miss VCA's old AOD when doing this kind of work. I know, right? VCA was so good for that. The game's a bit laggy. I think it's because it's building the shader case. Just be careful you're not over pushing the graphics. I'd suggest if you're just running on a new system, you slowly build up. So set a setting and see how it goes, and then build up. With the latest update, it was meant to build all the shader cache before you loaded the game. So I kind of wonder whether that would be the issue you're having or not. Do you think Calmsden Farms will be released before the... Yeah, it's out now. I didn't know that. Yeah, there you go. That's how I'm playing on it. In fact, it's been out for a while, and hopefully we're going to see an update coming soon just to fix a few of the bugs that have been picked up. Fingers crossed. Right, what are we at? 80%. Crikey. Oh, this is the last pass. This end of the field. So we need to figure out where we're going next. It goes... No, other way. Right, let's figure out what road we're going to. G'day, Bosun. Good evening, mate. Welcome along. It's sort of be morning for you. Good morning. Just using our wheel tracks to figure out where I've got to. Here we go. Wheel tracks and then the nice white line, which marks it perfectly. Shame I can't get lined up on it perfectly. Right. And that's that way around. So it sits on top of there. Oh. See if I can get that pushed on again. We're not built in the right order to get it done the easy way. Here we go. Whew, that was a bit tight. And we can flip those back around and put this back up on top. Bingo. So that's the seat back, I would imagine. Oh, lights. They were meant to go behind that. Okay. Should be interesting because that doesn't bind on there very well. I'll just about pop it off. No. All right. Okay. been in the career for 27 years trying to get out of the game. There's always someone that wants me to go against somewhere. You say no, Freddy. Hard to though, right? Move over. You know it's going to be impossible if I have to come back and pick up some of these because I don't quite get to 100%. I'm going to be furious. G'day Dr. Fish, how you doing? Welcome along. Kiwi Rob, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. We've got Alex is in the house too. G'day, Alex. Greetings to you, my friend. Welcome along. Be quick, be quick, be quick. How many mods are we running? Not running too many mods on this server actually. At the moment. I think. Have a look on here. Yeah, there's not too many at all. A couple of combines, big bag pack, just a few tractors and a couple of auto load things. Plus, we also have auto drive in here as well. Just make things a bit easier. Of course, there's some good auto drive courses for this out and about too already. Obviously, people you could transfer, so long as the roads didn't change between 22 and 25, you can pretty much just use the auto drive config from previous versions, which makes things easy. That's that. And haven't got the Aussie Farms map in 22, haven't got the new one yet. Which new one? I know Hox is working on a new map, but I haven't seen anything released on it yet. I've been keeping my eyes eagerly peeled to see if he comes out with anything. I'm excited to see what he does. Always a big fan of his work, he does some great things. Nearly 2 AM, so won't be on for long. Fair enough, but thank you for stopping in and saying hello. I was surprised to see you there, Alex, knowing it would be some rather ridiculous time in the morning for you, so I appreciate you taking the time. Thank you. Hmm. 98%, I think we're going to be okay with getting this contract done, which is good. What I'm not okay with is finding the next piece for this, which is that little bit there. There it is. There we go, contract done. Right. Well, there's no point carrying on, to be honest. Because it'll just disappear. So we'll go and head over and sort out something else. I don't know what. Harper did log in, didn't he? Still in here? Yeah, he is still in here. If he did something or not. Ah, he's down there. Right, we're going to go and grab the baler. I'm going to go and try and do some baling, which is going to be even more of a challenge with what we're doing now. Auto Guy has updated the route for the new map, link on his YouTube channel. Yep, I think that's the one I've got, but I know the Auto Drive creators have done theirs as well. And also found another resource today, which was through the Auto Drive creators of a group who do courses and basically have a spreadsheet with them all shared in, and even different versions, so 2 different people might do them, and they'll share them all, which is kind of cool. Handy little resource to have. We sometimes see Hoxton jumps into stream sometimes. If you haven't played Southern Cross Station is another one he did, which is fantastic. Really enjoy that map too. Oh, I'll get in trouble if I drive past. Tell you what, I'm going to get in trouble. We're just going to park it in here. Ooh. No, we're not going to crash into the John Deere. Now, there was a cool mod actually I saw. I shared it in Discord. It was released for FS22, but I'm hoping it will come to 25. It was basically called Shelter Matters, and the premise of it was, why is that not turning off? Where's my engine? Going there. The premise of it was basically if you didn't park your tractor under cover in an indoor area, and indoor area defined by a shed, then it would get damaged from rain. If it rained, it would get damaged. The bit I liked the most about it was it said if you had bales outside and the bales got wet, then they would get damaged. And that one excited me even more. I was really excited about that one. Alright, there's Hyper and what he's off to do. We're going to go and start doing this baling, get the next contract done. But yeah, I thought if that, so you add that with the realistic weather mod. So realistic weather mod brings the crop moisture to the game, and you know, those kind of things. You get bales that get rot if they're left outside. It doesn't quite, this one I was looking at, storage matter, didn't affect grass on the ground, so you couldn't leave a swath out, and it didn't dry like seasons used to. But you add those two in, and then you put precision farming in with the patchier weeds, and you're halfway to having a proper seasons mod, which is kind of cool. I mean, the coolest part would have been if they just by default actually brought seasons from 19 across to 22 in a more structured way. But beggars can't be choosers, right? Now, which road? I go straight further down here, don't I? Just make sure I go the right way to get to this field. Yeah, 30. Not up that way. Good morning, farming. How you done? Some lights on too. Yarn, good day to you, my friend. Good to see you. I'm hoping there's more additions to precision farming as well. I mean, I've had 2 games to spin it around, so here's hoping, right? Right, now let's see if I can figure this out. How wide do you reckon this is? Has anyone figured out the widths on these rows? Let's see if I can figure it out. Let's see if I can get some guidance working on this. Um, 10 meters was auto. Let's just go okay. So I want the white. That's more than 10. Is it 13? I think I've managed to figure it out once before. So they base it on like the 13.2 meter wide header. It's too wide. Still too wide. Still too wide. Going down. What was it? 12.2. What does 12.2 equal in feet? That's still not quite right, is it? It's 12 meters maybe. The beauty is you can look across. That's okay, that's okay. What if we get up to the top of the map? See how good it looks. That's alright. I reckon that it's going to work. What do we think? I reckon that is nailed. So what did that end up at? 12 meters. So I go back into here. So the 620 is 6.2. And none of them are. Wishful thinking. Anyhow, 12 meters. It must just be randomly spawned at 12 meters, I suppose. Hello, Shea, how you doing? Right. Well, now we've got that sorted. Let's turn things on and get going. Put those on anymore. Get that on. Let's see what happens here. So this is a contract, one of the Baling contracts. So straw in here. It's about a $30,000 contract, so well worth it. I should see if I can bump the bale size up a little bit. Might even be doing the max bale size. Current bale size 150. Does this go bigger? Let's have a look here. Around balers. We'll do a 180 bale. Let's wait and get this first bale out and then we'll bump the size up. Before it goes forward. Don't go forward on me. Right. Oh, there we go. Oh, you're on joining in. Nice to have you here, buddy. Welcome along. I hope you've had a good day, Share. Nice to have you here. Giants didn't listen to the community about bringing 19 weather back, unfortunately. I know, Jason. I'm just hoping that some way modders can do it. Like we've seen, you know, just these mods are starting to add up and people are figuring out ways they can manipulate the base game code. So I'm hopeful. Might be wishful thinking. I might be dreaming. I'm hopeful there's going to be some clever cookies out there who can do that for us. Here's a Chinook is a very naughty boy tonight, not helping with yokes. Chinook. The Chinook has a lot on his plate and he doesn't need to come and help me. He is a very busy father and let's keep him out of trouble, which is good. So we don't need any trouble from Chinook. I have had a great day, Share. Thank you. How about you? Hope it's been a good one. Good to be making some more progress on this beast. I feel like this Baling's going to be a much better speed for being able to build some Lego too. Or, you know what I mean. Some not Lego. Yeah, go for it. Get into it, Hyper. And we can complete the contract and take on another one if you want to as well. There's not actually much we can do here at the moment. Let's just have a look in the contracts thing. So active will complete. We'll collect that one. There's another bale wrapping contract we could borrow and take on too. What else is there? I'm loath to do any of these. Carrots, parsnips, spinach. There you go. We'll borrow the items for that. You can, if someone wants to go and do a bale wrapping contract, we can do that. Still haven't brought 25 yet. Tad expensive. I'm waiting for some good Forex maps. Fair enough. Yeah, the maps will definitely, hopefully we're going to start seeing Poligny released today. Obviously we've seen the ones that are really out so far are really just conversions. Obviously Calmsden, definitely conversion, and Poligny, but still great to them because they were both, you know, I would even argue they were two of the best maps in 22, sorry. So to have them come back and be converted and being done reasonably quick, it hasn't been a, you know, wasn't a slow process to get them done. But I'm kind of surprised how quickly they came around. So fingers crossed we see something soon. Found some more Lego Star Wars. Nice. You've hit a winner with that one, that's for sure. That's 1, 2. You found the snowman hyper. You have to put down your 15-year-old cat. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It's never fun. Oh, the Argsy household is getting a puppy. It's been on the family, and when I say family, I mean wife and boys wish list for quite some time, and Mrs. Argsy finally found one that she became attached to. So next month, beginning of next month, we'll have a furry addition to the household. It's going to be interesting. Your friend built the Millennium Falcon, when I told him it's a collector's item, he didn't believe it. I've got that one as well. Freddie. I've been meaning to do it. I need to do a proper video of my Lego collection at some stage. I know there's a lot of people who enjoy Lego as well. What breed do we get? So it is a Schnoodle, so Schnauzer Poodle cross. We had a miniature Schnauzer previously, and he was a pretty good dog, so sort of wanted something similar. Yeah. Okay, Bo, evening mate, how you doing? Haha. And I'm going to say it, Jason, I've explicitly said it's their dog. They're the ones who want it more than I do. However, I repeatedly get told, no, you're going to fall in love with her as well. You'll show her off to your stream. She'll sit at your feet while you're playing your games. Cool dog, Schnauzers. He was a was a very good dog. Where are we up to? That. Well, for those who are just joining, welcome along. Great to have you here this evening. We had a bit of a chat at the start about some of the news that's come out this week. Obviously, first one was the confirmation of Nexat for the DLC, first DLC, the Innovative Machines, as it has been titled. So that's pretty exciting. I was pleased to see that there was going to be a good variety of different things. There's a piece in here I haven't done. Where did I miss doing that? Oh, back there. Yeah, I'm pleased to see that it's got sort of the full array of bits and pieces that go with it. The seeders, cultivators, sprayer, harvesters. That's going to be pretty cool. I'm excited to see that. And I'm excited to have it in the game, actually. I think it's going to be a cool addition. That looks like it's a tow hitch. This is going to be the back of the telehandler. That's going to sit on top of there. I also saw the latest edition of the Farmstead magazine, episode 8, or edition 8, was released. I was sent a copy of it digitally and was flicking through it and was blown away to see that Anywhere Object Storage is in their top 20 mods of all time for Farming Simulator 22. So they basically did a bit of a summary, and I think it was 19th or something on the list. So that was pretty cool. I was pretty shocked to see that. So I don't know how they made their mind up. But yeah, it was pretty cool. Love the ideas from Lego. It's a rabbit hole, Freddy. Like, so next month I think all the Formula 1 sets release. There's still 4 or 5 sets that I've wanted for ages. The Concorde, one of them. The SLS launch system. I've got a lot of the other space stuff. I've got the space shuttle and the Apollo rocket and the lunar lander and a whole lot of other stuff. And I haven't got the SLS one yet, but there's that. There's the Concorde. There's the Team New Zealand America's Cup boat. There's just so much, and it's a never-ending saga. So from that point of view, they actually do it really well too, because they suck adults into buying it. But yeah, next month's all the Formula 1 stuff releases. It's misleading because I think it's not flush. This piece is meant to go on there, but it doesn't actually show that very clearly. Just looking and going, where's that piece meant to go? And it was to go like that. Is there a reason you told my wife we will not have a dog without 2 cats and I'm doing the walks of it? We were good with our first dog, so we know what to expect. We know what we're in for. But I don't know if the boys quite understand it yet, but they will. They'll learn. I'm lucky when we moved to our current property, our done that wrong again, haven't I? No, I haven't. Our dog was already quite old, so he was quite easy to settle in, but this is going to be a bit different having a puppy running around here yet. It's not really puppy proof, so we'll see what happens. Right, and that looks pretty good. Everything where it should be, I think. Oh, except don't do that, don't push that way. Hopefully that'll all bind together when we put it on the back. What else have we got to do? couple of those. Time to stop. Grandparents had one to jump through the door when the postman arrived. Next set's a DLC you might get, Jason. Bigger maps for it, 100%. Yeah, it's going to struggle on some of the maps. Monteith would for a one-times map. Monteith would be a good one, but I expect we're going to start seeing some more North American maps coming soon. I think people are kind of sinking their teeth into it, and you know, especially having been winter in the US, it's probably been a good opportunity for people to, you know, not have much time outside to do things with the weather and whatnot. So that's my hope. We'll see what happens. New dog's a Ridgeback cross mastiff, the cross cutter hula. She's 6 years old now, still behaves like she's a young pup. Oh, nice. What was number one? I can't remember, Bo. I have to have another look. Time-saving stock check would have made it if they took it as top 23. Are you still bitter about that, Mark? It's just a good on-going joke, right? Good to have those. I'm like ending up in water. Funny. Do you pre-order the new DLC? That is entirely up to you, Loyal. You could pre-order it standalone, or you can get the season pass if you don't have it. If you're planning on getting all the DLC, so there's Plains and Prairies, the second one, and then the Stars Align with the third one. People are speculating it's a Mercedes and Unimog because of a post Mercedes Unimog put up the other day, which seemed to show their trucks in Farmsden. So there's some speculation about that, and then obviously the map coming for the fourth one, which is a UK map of some description, Scottish, Irish, English, somewhere around then. So it's 25% cheaper if you get the whole lot, but again, entirely up to you. You get what you need. Right, that's that all done. It's just about ready to go on. It is. Right, let's see if I can figure this bit out. We're going to be full, not going to be full before we get back. Oh, we've got a cable that's sticking out, just sticking out too far. I'm going to foul everything up in the back here. I was worried about. Alright, let's turn around because I think we've got a long pass going back the other way now, don't we? It was a beautiful day for that launch in Mahia, wasn't it? Oh, that was stunning. I enjoyed watching that one. Couldn't see it from here, it was too cloudy and wrong time of day, but need to get another nighttime launch sometime soon so I can get out and see it. Right, there we go, it's at a better position now that I should be able to push all that on and connect it all up. Look. Come on. There we go. Yeah, it's the back, so a little red bit of detail, probably a class logo or something. Little drawbar there, should be handy. Don't know what I'll pull with it. I've probably got a trailer somewhere I could hook up onto it. You'd buy, among other things, to have a 747 made from Lego. Oh, that'd be awesome. They did a Dreamliner back when they first came out. I would have loved to have got that. But yeah, something like a 747. Now that the 747 is not made anymore, that would be a pretty cool set. The Concorde in itself is awesome. So. All right. Oh, a couple of things to do there. Look at that, we're an hour through the stream. So, in other news, some of you saw this earlier. My toy arrived. So we've got ourselves the MetaQuest 3. So roll on Farming Simulator VR. I'm looking forward to giving that a try. See how it all works, see how it goes. Wasn't the sole reason I got a Meta. It's technically a work toy. I've been experimenting. I haven't tried it yet with it, but I'm researching how I can visualize 3D models in architectural space and use it with clients and things like that. I thought that was something I've been thinking about getting for a long time. Obviously, just the fact that I can play FSVR was a kind of a bit of a selling, or a tipping point, I guess. But yeah, very cool piece of kit. Alright. Need Aussie farms. Tiles in the house is easy to clean. We've got concrete floors, so ours is pretty good too. Always gets a mention on the FSGs during the 23rd best mod. Mercedes owns Freightliner and Mack Trucks, all part of the Daimler Group. Well, there we go. That'd be great too, wouldn't it? You've considered applying for a couple of jobs with Rocket Labs. Honestly, mate, if they were hiring in my profession, I'd be in there in a flash. I looked at like some of their. I always look at jobs. I was looking at SpaceX ones the other day, just to see what it was like. Some of their like site development things, and I was like, I could actually do that, project manage things and whatnot. But funny, all these things I should have done as a kid when I was younger. I, for one, will be encouraging my boys to take opportunities. If they want to go and do something, go and do it. It's easier to do when you're in your 20s than in your 40s. Yeah, it's the Unimill, what we were talking about just before, Mark. If you saw FSG's video with Nexat this morning, he talked a little bit about that. I know DJ picked up on it as well, so interesting to see what comes. I think to some degree the Nexat as the first DLC was widely anticipated as well. Sorry, I keep on building things over the side of the table. I'm at that excited stage where I don't have any pieces before I have to open the last lot of bags. And I just want to get things done. Instrument and control system engineers. That'd be right up your alley, wouldn't it? Bit of a harder commute though, wouldn't it, for the family? Oops. Wrong way, Argsy. Stop jumping the gun again. I'm not going to get full before we turn around. Not quite, but we're going to go slow, which is handy. No worries, Alex. Sleep well, buddy. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you taking the time at the time it is for you to stop in and say hello and hang out for a bit. One and two of those. Now, what have we got to make? Little lights. That's what style, yeah. think that was a bit long for a 3, wasn't it? Was run length. The old case of if only you were a few years younger, eh? Oh. Right. Is that all done? That was all done. Oh, this is where the lights go. Oh, exciting. Which one's this one? Ah, it's a brake light. So that light goes into the back of there. That's pretty cool. And this goes. I'm do this a little bit backwards, I think. I'm gonna pull that off. Pull that off, put this on, and figure out where it goes, but let's turn around first. Hey, morning Farmer Sim, how you doing? Good to see you again. Oh, that lined up. Ah! Right, what are we through this? It's 48% through this one, and the bale wrapping's 32. Oh, they must have finished one wrapping job, have they? Didn't actually pick that up. So, could have taken the wrapper up and helped. That's right. So, let's just figure out where exactly this clips into. Clips in just. Let's show that coming out the top, which is a little bit strange. Not going to be better going out the bottom. Right, see if we can thread that back in a little bit, so it's a little bit shorter. Hey, that goes in easy. Easy, easy, easy. Right. Back to where we were. It's putting. So one thing with these, I think you find if you're building with Lego, often Lego will have a reason for a lot of this stuff, whereas I've found these have just, you know, you build the core and then you just end up decorating the last little pieces like we are now, just clipping flat bits on, whereas Lego's a little bit more I don't know, integrated maybe, that's the best word. But I'm excited to get those lights working, that's kind of cool. There we go. That's one side. I'm not sure where those two go. Sure they'll go somewhere, probably headlights somewhere. Oh, they probably have lights on top of the cab, right? So they'll set up on top of the cab going pew 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 pew. Not without trucks, the world stops. It's without drivers, the world stops. Yeah, that's accurate for a whole lot of different reasons. Not just drivers. What are we building? So, let's bring it up this way. We'll turn around and then I'll show you. Right. So this is our telehandler. Oh, that's not going to work very well on that camera. Maybe we'll do it this way. So we've done, basically we've got the back done, we've got a tow bar, drawbar, we've got the shielding on the side, we've got our boom and everything here, that's all extendable. There's 6 motors in it, there's lights, yeah, so we've got a lot of the chassis and frame done, all the wheels and hubs and everything, so we're just going through and kind of finishing it off really. It's all decorative work, it's all tarting it up and making it look good, so yeah. What I'm nervous of is I haven't actually been through and tested a number of the any of the motors, so I'm hoping like all hope that they're going to work when it comes time to put them on, so fingers crossed. G'day Oz, good morning mate, off to sleep. Cheers, Bo. Good to see you, mate. Catch up with you sometime soon. Take it easy. Right. So many pieces in there. That makes sense. Now, what goes where? They go across there. Lego brick instructions for the next set. I wouldn't surprise me if there's one already out there somewhere, Jason. Honestly, agricultural Lego is an absolute rabbit hole that you can just tumble down. You can just, it's amazing what's out there. Does line up underneath. Let's just try and remember whether it did or not. Let's back one. Like that. It is a decent scale. I think it's, yeah, it's a class, exclamation mark build, and it'll give you a link to where I got it from. It's out of stock at the moment. I don't know if they're going to restock it or what it is, but that'll show you a whole lot of photos of it finished as well. But yeah, it's technically not a class. It's got stickers in it which just show it as a telehandler, but for all intent purposes it's class. 100% class. And of course they've got the class license now for some of their models, so that's one of the next models, is the Dominator. What have I done wrong? I got that wrong. Hang on a sec. I have done something wrong. I need to overhang the other way. It's a Telehandler. What controller am I using? This is the Thrustmaster Forza Horizon Pro, which is absolutely awesome. I love it. So when we were working with Thrustmaster for the Logging League, I said to them, I've seen your Forza Horizon controller. It looks cool. I wonder if it'll work for Farm Sim. So it has the steering wheel there, but they're modules. So this will just, whoa, it's magnetized in there, but it just pulls out. So you can change how it's configured. So you could have 2 thumbsticks, no D-pad if you wanted to, or no steering wheel and the thumbsticks just configured like a normal controller. They just pop in and out. It's got other panels so that can pop off, so you can actually get different skins and put those on with magnets, and these bits on the side also pop off, so you can change those. But yeah, I just love the steering wheel. It's also got these real handy buttons on the back. So I use those lots. You can map those, and there's got custom mapping and all sorts. So I use those as my L1, R1 triggers on the back. So it means I can drive, accelerate, brake with these two, steer with my thumb, and then I can still use the 2 bumpers there on the back buttons to manipulate, say, a telehandler or a front loader or something. Very cool. Very cool. Very happy with it. It's got buttons down the bottom, so you can hot swap mapping. It's got 2 different mapping profiles for it. Very cool. The Telehandler. Baby Franner. See, until the Franner came out for Farm Sim in 22, I had no idea what a Franner was, and then when I was over in Aussie a few weeks ago, I saw them everywhere on the Gold Coast. Lots of construction work, so lots of cranes and lots of Franners driving around. I was like, oh, I know what they are now. All makes sense. All right. One of those thing in there. There it is. There it is. It's nice to have you all here. If you haven't already dropped a thumbs up, I'd much appreciate it if you do leave a like on the stream. That'd be awesome. If you haven't already seen too, we've finally got back into making some videos and back on hitting Court Farm. So I know we're streaming on it a lot with the multiplayer server. I'm playing on it a lot. I'm making no apologies for that. I did have someone comment and say, oh, everyone's doing Court Farms. Well, sorry, Calmsden Farms. Firstly, it's the only good map that's out there at the moment. Secondly, I don't care because I haven't played on it and didn't play it much in 22. So I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to play on it and I am going to enjoy it. And that's all we're doing. Like I said, zero apologies for that. Right, I'll leave that off because I'll do the same as what I did last time. Let's figure out where everything goes for this. So this one also wants to go out the top. So let's see if we can poke it back in there somehow. Must be some space because it's sliding. But I can't check all the sheep's legs are pointing downward. Hello Nina, I didn't even know you were there. Apologies if I missed you earlier. Welcome. Hope you're having a good morning and yeah, hope all your sheep are pointing in the right direction. What's stopping that going on? Something in the way. Is it just that? I really think it's just that. Let's see. Right, we're going to pause. I wonder if I was meant to have that on top of that other piece. Figure out where it comes out. Maypole's making a return as well. Yeah, new maps would be great. Just not releases. New maps would be 100% awesome. But as I was saying before, obviously it's quicker and easier to bring an existing map out than it would be to convert one. So I can kind of understand that. But I do understand, agree with you there, Mark. It would be good to see some different maps. Right, that goes there. That's not in the way. Is that in the way? That's in the way. I know why that's in the way, because I haven't got the other piece on there at the other end. That's the one bit that I've lost, or not had. So fingers crossed our boom's not going to go all haywire when it comes time to fire it up. Is that not clipping in there? Concerning. There we go. Just not quite aligned properly. Nothing a bit of brute strength and a big squeeze doesn't fix. Right. Now, poke that in the back of there, and that can go. Need to pull that, lift it out a little bit long. That's alright. We can sort that out later. Here we go. Right. It's the back end largely done, I think. Smash the thumbs up button as we all like a bit of farming. Cheers, mate. Appreciate it. Didn't make content on Calmsden for 22 surrounding series. It's too good not to. Agreed. If you make stuff you enjoy making, it'll show through in the content you make. Ooh. Look at this wheel time. It was a bit more premature than I was expecting. Interesting, I don't actually have those pieces in these bags. Are they in the next bag? And then I've got a whole lot of pieces to make, which I think is the forks. But I don't make those yet. Huh, I've not completely missed a step. Let us figure that out. Huh. That's what I haven't done. And roll back a long way. Oh no, I have done that. That's that bit there. I did do that. I've seen the instructions. There's instructions to make forks for on the front instead of a bucket. Is there another book here? There might be another. Might be in the next book. Ah, yes, there's another book. That'll be why. Right. You just ponder some decisions here. I've got pieces left over. Alright. Morning, chores are calling. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking the time out of your day to say hello. Catch up with you again soon. Right. So let's just, I'm not going to put the tyres on because that just gets clunky and hard to work with. And they can go on later. I don't see any reason why they need to go on. Right, so we need to open some more bags. So let's look here. What we'll do is keep those separate. Let's have a look at what we've got. Little bag there. Those are all big pieces mainly. Mostly big pieces. There you go. That's what I was missing. Book number 3. Alright, what have we got? 3 passes left. Flying through, which is good. Oh, put that down there for now. Who doesn't love the sound of Lego tipping out? .3% done. Do you reckon I'm going to need to get extra pieces? Is there bits I've missed I'm going to have to go and pick up, or do you reckon these passes are going to get it done? I'm hoping we don't have to. Because that would just be annoying. Right, so we've ignored the wheels, we've done that and that. Right, let's have a look here, see what we're up to. So there's lots of green bits in this. Get my head around where all the different pieces are hiding in which different containers. This is a long one. Longer than that one. Longer than that one. Longer than that one. One there. Right. First things first. Oh, I better put that piece on top of there, or I'll forget. Let's glance down and saw that. Right. That's always the way, isn't it? You find what you don't want to find, and then you find what you did want later. I'm normally pretty good at trying to keep my Lego bricks as separated as possible. Just try and make it as easy as possible to keep track of things. Normally pretty good. Not always, normally. It looks like it's really close. It is really close. It's because I haven't overlapped that enough. No, I have. Let's go back one more. Okay, like that. Hey FSG, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. I thought I'd mix it up with the hat tonight. It went well with the khaki t-shirt. At least that's what I'm telling myself anyhow. Why does that not feel quite right? No, it is right. That just goes in under there. It sits in under there. It's weird. What a weird methodology. Who am I to question? Oh, thank you, Sheer. That's very kind of you. I think Mrs. Argsy's actually... She spent more time on puppy pages finding what she needs to buy over the last few days than doing anything else. It's just like, oh, we need to get that, and we need to get that, and we need to get that, and we need to get that. Green looks good on me, thank you. Right, 1 and 2 and that. Don't know what I'm doing, but I'm sure it's doing what I'm meant to do. And figure out what we're going to do next, because we're just about finished. We are going to finish this contract. It's good. $90 to go into that last 100, mate. This means it's just about potato time. 20k and 100k on the same day. It could happen. Could happen. Well, I'm about 50 away. Could be tight for a stream on Saturday night. Do we borrow a bit more and buy field 6? It's ready to harvest. It's isn't field 6 something we don't want to harvest though? We'd have to hire a spinach harvester. That was the only downside to that. We'd be better off doing the contract on it, getting the income from the contract and then buying it. Yeah, 6. I just looked at 6, didn't I? 6 is spinach. I was having a look earlier, thinking we should buy one. Might stream Saturday and see if it rolls over live. Nice one. Done. We're finished. I know there's too many greens. That's what I was saying earlier on the map. Now, can someone tell me, if we collect these bales... Oops. Stop. Oh goodness, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Oh, because I changed my mapping, that's why. Showing you that. Can we collect the bales and put them in storage and then we keep them? Or is it too late now? I'm not too worried, so I don't think we've got enough straw, but I was just curious. Can't recall how it all works out now. No, no one knows. We could try. I think like I said, I think we've got enough straw. Don't need no more straw. Alright, let's go and get this put away. You can shred them as straw to keep. Get a full sheet of straw back. Okay. Oh, I won't bother trying because, like I said, pretty sure we've got enough straw, so we don't actually need it. But worth a consideration. Thank you, Troy, Freddy, and White Dragon. Appreciate it. Ah, killer road signs. Don't budge. 8-ton tractor. My skinny steel pole will stop you. I just saw a Hoff going up into the slurry pit. The manure spreader. Slurry spreader. I did read some discussion about it, but it's not worth trying, I don't think. Come up to the wrong farm. This is meant to be down at the dairy farm, isn't it? After all that. You've already tried it, Share. I knew someone would have. Oh. Oh. And then he came over to look at me. He's like, what on earth are you doing, mate? Get Gerald out to fix the wall. A couple of those just moved over there, a little bit there, a little bit further out. Done. Alright, let's see. I think we've got the refresh contracts option. Refresh contracts on, so let's have a look. That one there, that one there, that one's completed, so we can collect that. Okay, active. Refresh contracts. Let's see if anything comes up. Probably not. Nothing of any significance apart from those harvesting contracts. Right. We don't really have anything to do on our own land. What else has Hyper got to do? A few. At least it was a worthwhile wrapping contract. make it worthwhile. Right, let's have a look. What are the options for fields? So we've got $815,000. Actually, let's have a look in stock check. Is there anything? Eggs are a good price, but not worth selling. Nothing really worth selling. Oats are on the way down. They're not far from being actually the right price. Silage is a good price actually at the moment. We're probably using that for the cows. Straw is not worth selling. Barley's close. You can take the wrapped bales and put them in storage, can you? Again, we've got enough silage. I don't think we'll cheat the system too much. So let's say we've got $800,000. Let's have a look at some of the field prices. So 7 was the one we were thinking of getting for 70. 6 is 920. 9 is pretty cheap, 296. 8's actually affordable. 8's not ploughed, but we could actually buy 8. Let's have a look. You can actually buy 8 and mow it, can't you? And then plough it and convert it into a field. Was linseed worth selling? Look at that. Oh, that's pretty close, 80,000. We've actually got a fair bit of money sitting in there if we were to sell some stuff. But we're in November. I think prices should still trend up on those January prices. What do you reckon about buying this field? And mowing it, Hyper? Can you get down into it through this corner of the field? That's good. No, we can't get into it that way. That's right. It's not that far away, is it? Down there and down there. Right, let's do that. Like that. Done. And let's go and find a tractor and a mower. The John Deere's with the mower? Don't actually know where the mowers are. A choice, Deutz, John Deere or New Holland. Let's go with the John Deere for a bit of a variety. Whoops. Alright. That was a little bit funny, wasn't it, Freddy? Good for diesel, yes. Number of times I drive out of yards without checking my fuel levels. Get caught out. Okay. Root free trees. Very impressive, isn't it? Yeah, there's the yarn. Busy spreading some muck around. Can we get out of this field over here? Nope. I may have tried if I wasn't live streaming, but I'll avoid doing that today. Should be able to get a tractor under that tree. Should be able to, yes. Let's go out this way and go down and get some mowing done. Oops. Oh, another one of those signs. Hold on. Stop crashing into them, don't I? Best way to avoid hitting a sign is don't crash into them. G'day Morton, how you doing? Good to see you. Alright, I want to carry on building. I'm too engrossed in that to focus on this. Use too much dodgy statement. I do like seeing the linseed fields. It's a nice crop. Nice variety, nice bit of colour in the map. Right, I think this is our way down here. Here's a question. I'm probably not going to be able to use a course on this because it's not a field, is it? Ha! Didn't plan that one out very well, did I? A lot would be walking. Certainly right with that. Right. Let's have a look. No field detected. No, not in the right field. Not even close. That's where we were Baling, wasn't it? Okay. Yeah, this is where we need enhanced vehicle. 100%. Am I mowing? It is. Okay. Here we go. I'll just have to drive carefully. Try and give a nice constant swath. That's easier if you don't touch the controller. It goes a better speed and straightness. Just maximising as much yield as we can out of this. Go right to the edge. I think it should be when you plough it up. Pretty sure it will. Oh, those are different. I pick that. Alright, I don't know if I can do this. Multitasking, it might have to be might have to focus on the mowing, I think. I wonder if it's put the wrong piece in by giving me that one versus the other one, so I'm going to have to look through now and see if it was going to be one of them. Right, let's just jump back into here and we'll just finish off the last bit of the stream by mowing this field. And I'll do a bit more scavenging for pieces before the next stream. Well, before next week. Which I reckon, just looking at what I've got left there, I reckon we'll be pretty close finishing this off next week. Now, do we own that field through there? Is that part of... No, that's map border. I won't even be able to go through there. Won't be around on Saturday. You've been Birmingham for your birthday. Well, early happy birthday to you, Cher. I will try my best to remember to send you a message. I hope you have a great day out. Yeah, those diamond discs are pretty cool. We used a version in 22, but definitely what Giants have done with the one they've got and the one I've released is a huge improvement on that. I think we'll make silage on windrowing. I don't know. What have we got? Lots of silage. Maybe hay? We don't actually have much hay. Maybe I should be changing this to a wide swath. Take care, Chinook. Thanks for tuning in, mate. Appreciate you being here. Until next time. Just about any farm machinery is expensive though, isn't it, Freddie? Still did it when, yeah, well, I know. Realism is key though, Mark. Realism is key. I mean, we could make grass off the headlands and hay out of the middle too. Starting to get close to maize silage season around our part of the world. Lots of hay being done lately, but definitely getting close to maize silage being taken off. I'm starting to see northern areas up around the Waikato and that I've made a start. They have probably a slightly earlier planting season than we do. Won't be too far away. I'm hoping it never works out where they do it on a weekend when I'm at home, but hoping this time maybe it will. G'day Amy, how you doing? Oh, that's a bit there. Do you have a guy controller and actually having to steer a tractor and you can't do a very good job of it? Like Chinook had to leave, he was disgusted at how horribly unstraight my lines were. Oh, May started for you today, Jason. Nice. Patch of shame. Thank you, Amy. Yep. There'll be a few of those. You did your apprenticeship building those Kelly discs. Nice. You know them inside out then. Yeah, at least no windrow. No, unless we TED it. Although you can probably TED it and it still doesn't throw it wide enough to not be able to pick up. But. It's actually a decent sized field. Kind of don't think it's much up here, but it's pretty big. They're actually all pretty big fields. It's a deceptive map. At least that's how I find it. Alright, I'll take one more headland pass off each end. And then we'll be into it. Concise cricket field or footy field? Certainly would be. A polite bunch we have around here. Yeah, they are more varied. They're more narrow. So previously you might have had a baling, so you'd get a grass field and you would get a baling contract. You'd have to mow. So if it was hay, you'd have to mow, ted, windrow, bale, and then deliver it somewhere. Now all a baling contract is, which is the one I just did before, you actually get a pre-cut field. So like I had straw that I had to bale. And there's things like bale wrapping and weeding and other things. So I think they're more. It's more varied. The thing I'm finding most frustrating is the distribution of crops just seems very heavily weighted in the root crop favour. So you end up with a lot of contracts like that are just root crops, and you're kind of like, yeah, I don't really want to do that. But it is what it is. All right. So you're on with a tedder. We're going to work out, if you moved over your iron, you can probably do 2 rows at once. Instead of straddling the row, go down between them. Is it wide enough to do 2? Nah, not quite wide enough. Not quite. I thought it might have been wide enough, but it doesn't look like it's going to be. Just too narrow. Oh well. Yeah, more to the new crops. Like this one we've had. Like at the moment, the harvesting contracts are green beans, 2 carrots, a parsnip and a spinach contract, and then there's nothing else. And then you look around the rest of the map, it's what left, and it's just, you know, there's lots of other stuff. Yeah. More shame. Years into Riverside, I've never seen a corn crop yet. Interesting to see whether they've edited the corn out or something like that. I know you can edit maps that they don't have certain crops. Like in New Zealand, we don't grow cotton, so you'd think if you're going to have a New Zealand map, you'd get rid of cotton as an option. But at the same time, people can choose to plant it or not. It's just the NPCs. I think you can have it set up that you can put anything in, but you can, like, you used to be able to, I think, like I'm just thinking Tahitian County would often just be soybeans and corn as the main crops that were grown by NPCs, so. The only good thing about having multiple of root croppers, you can take 2 contracts, borrow the equipment for both of them to be able to just do 1 contract and have 2 harvesters running in it, which can help speed up the process. Well done, Hyper. Nailed it. No attention. I'm too distracted. I wanna find Lego. Finally got 2 cornfields after 5 years, but no contracts on them. I even look at the fields on here that are unowned ones. Beans, parsnips, what's that one? Peas, more parsnips, carrots, peas, beans. 1 field of oats, a couple of fields, well those are ours, 1 field of barley. Silly. Oops. Oh, I'd done so well up until then. Literally and just started missing a bit. It does take some of the enjoyment out when, you know, if there's a certain crop you don't want to do, but... So doing contracts was one of my suggestions for new players, as a way to, 1, find your way around the map, but 2, borrow equipment and learn how different crops are done or different tasks are done, because the game will give you the right equipment to do it, normally. If you want to learn how to rack bales, do a bale racking contract, or weed. Do a weeding contract, get the hoe, borrow the equipment. I just think it's a really good way to learn the game too. Used to follow me mod for a baler to follow. Yeah, follow me would be good. It would shock. I haven't tried it yet, but I will have to. Cheers, Mrs. Prof. Before you go, how cool was that static fire starship today? Did you see that? 50-second duration static fire of the starship. It was epic. It just looked so good, even though it was night and hard to see. Once that flame, once those raptors ignited and you got the flame lighting the sky up, it just went and went and went. Very cool. But yeah, take care. Have a great sleep and look forward to catching up with you next time. Yeah, you had a seeding contract with sorghum and got a seed. Ah, right. Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah. Always have your own ways to do things. Baler here now too. Happy days. Field 27. It's around the 1.9 million grass, 150 bales size square. We're in field 27. Oh, that one there. Yeah, we're doing this bit of grass up here on field 8, which we're gonna, once we've got this off it, we're gonna plough out, make it into an arable field, I think. Didn't expect it to, no, it just keeps on going and going. I wouldn't watch it live, but my gosh, they said, you know, longest duration static fire yet. I still didn't expect it to go for as long as it did. Learn that cotton contracts with the deer picker isn't a good idea, as you can't get that partial bay. Yeah. Yep. You can't get a John Deere to come and fix it for you either, Jason. Very dirt is cheaper. It is just gone 11 PM here, Bosun. So I think it's what, 11 AM for just gone 11 AM for you. I think you're being on 12 hours different to me. Yeah, so 13 hours in the UK. Curious, isn't it? I wonder what they were trying. I wonder if they made some big changes to, because the reason Starship, the last flight, exploded was there was a methane leak or something, wasn't there? So I wonder if they've made some big changes, and there was a. I wonder if there was an issue with heating that caused the leak or something, and they wanted to see if the changes they'd made had solved it, reduced the heat at a point. I don't know. That's me speculating, but I imagine it'd be something like that. But who knows? Who knows? Good sign though, I reckon. Good long static fire. Always love watching the ones they do at Stennis Space Center, which last like 3 or 4 minutes for like the SLS boosters and things like that. Anyhow, I bring that up just as you were leaving, so I apologise. Please go to bed, sleep well, and there'll be plenty more time to talk about rockets. Depends which part of Australia you're in, Freddie. At East Coast, yes. It was funny, I talked about it the other day, is when we were at the Gold Coast airport a couple of weeks ago, and you're pretty much right on the border between New South Wales and Australia. My phone was telling me one time, and my wife's phone was obviously connected to a cell tower on the New South Wales side, and it was telling another time, so... funny. There's Yaron. Gotta head off. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you tuning in. All the best with your recovery. Hope your back gets better. Queensland's a bit slow. Bit slow, you're now behind. Of course, a reminder, I know you all know this because I tell you it all the time, but servers are open for anyone to join whenever they would like. They are PC only, just due to the mods we're using, but yeah, 100% anytime anyone wants to join a map. There's no requirements except to be on Discord and get access to the mods and passwords and things like that. But so please do make use of them. It was a huge thank you to G Portal as well as a partner. They do provide the server hosting for us, which is very, very much appreciated and very grateful for. Keep your rest in check, absolutely, mate. Oh, anyhow, take it easy, all the best. It's always a fun time when you get on and you've got someone who's driving a tractor doing, you get 3 or 4 people in here and you box out and punch out a field. It's always good fun. Why am I not using GPS? So this isn't a predefined field farming. This is just a grass field. So if I go into, or you can even show you on the minimap, see how it's not brown like the other ones? This is just it's just a big grass field. So it doesn't technically have a border that the game uses to determine the field, so I can't use the in-game GPS, and we don't have any other option on the server. Once we plow this and actually turn it into a field, then it will. The game will be able to scan it and it has a defined edge to scan off. But otherwise, just good old-fashioned hand-eye coordination to try and drive in a straight line. And then server lag doesn't help with trying to get lined up straight either. I don't think we've got courseplay installed on the... No courseplay on this one. I could if it was a... we don't use courseplay on multiplayer servers. Normally we want to try and have people doing the work themselves. But yes, if on a single player game, yes, you could use courseplay to define the edge of the field. Could plow the end, yeah, could do. I'm not doing that bad a job, am I, guys? I'm pretty straight lines. All you millennials are stuck in your ways. Yeah, no courseplay, no custom fields. And if I did do a custom field in courseplay, I wouldn't be able to drive it either. I'd just be a passenger. You can tell you were drinking whiskey. Not anymore, I'm not. It's gone. I would have more time for Lego, I know. I know. I need more time for bed, to be honest. It's 11:15. We've gone past my normal finish time, but I wanted to finish mowing this at least. So, try not to leave the job half done. Yeah, yes, I should be. I just haven't changed it, farming. Yes, I know, realism. I started and then we decided to do hay and I was lazy and couldn't be bothered changing it back. Really? I know. We also shouldn't be mowing it, tedding it, windrowing and baling it within an hour as well, but we're doing that too. Big problems Lego on Farm Sim. And it's November. But the sun's out. Look at that. It's beautiful. 17 degrees. Perfect drying weather. And I'm using a John Deere. Just full of problems. The fence got enough power to dry it. Probably does. It's beating the wind out, beating the moisture out of it. Oi. Back in line. Alright, not many to go. Like I said, it's a bigger field than you think. That's been well, pretty successful. $100,000 worth of contracts done at least. New field purchased. Mowed. Making into hay. And, oh, it'll be another crop to grow. Good. Now I'm getting into the zigzags, server zigzags. 4 runs left. Counting this one, I think you're probably about right. Not far off. I think the 4th one will be, is the 4th one going to be a skinny half row? Or are we going to be left with a 4 plus a little bit? Cheers, buddy. Yeah, let's hope, eh? It'd be pretty cool. But it'll come when it'll come. I'm not precious about it. Have a good rest of your day, buddy. Enjoy your day at work. Or whatever it is you're doing. I'm assuming you're at work. Any plans for celebrating? Yeah, so I've got some loose ideas in my mind. I'm just going to figure out how to make some things work, if that's what we're going to do. Now we're keeping a watching brief on FSG hitting 100k as well. Some plans around doing something for that, so which I'd certainly like to be a part of or be involved in. I think there's going to be some tuk-tuk racing, some ape races. Have to set something up for that. No potato harvesting. Well, one suggestion was for 20,000 subs I should harvest 20,000 litres of every crop. And I've been trying to figure out how that would work. Just with the sheer volume of crops. Like, would I have to plant them all? What map would I use that would be a good size for doing that on to have the right number of fields? It left a lot more questions than answers. Oh, we're gonna be 4 plus 1, Freddy. 4 plus a little bit. And I'm doing my best to be as wide as I can. The button. You push those buttons in the right order. But yeah, we'll do something. Let's figure out what weekend it's going to be and how it works. Who knows, it could even happen on a stream on Sunday. Buttons are too small, fingers are too big. There we go, it's just a +1. Only just. G'day Mike, how you doing? It's time to finish. Starting to get those heavy eyes and yawns are coming. Not too bad, buddy. Not too bad. It's been chilling, doing a few things, building a bit of telehandler. Generally just chewing the fat. It's close. It's close. I pulled into this field which I couldn't use guidance steering on or steering assist on, so kind of got stuck. But it's we've made some good progress on it. It's all decoration stuff now. It's meant to have put the wheels on. I haven't done that yet, but yeah, not too much going. Not too much more to go. Right. Here we go. Done. Just going to put this back where it belongs. And then we'll leave them to it. That's not bad, those windrows. Oops. I was just trying to buzz the tower, but might have clipped him. Right. Cheers, farming. Appreciate you, buddy. Definitely catch you next time. Dog tripped you up with a hot cup of bugger. Whoa, that's a low-hanging tree and a high rear-mounted mower. Meeting for the first time. Weeds out in that one. I mean, I've been sprayed, but doesn't look the best, does it? Is that one of our fields? I feel like it is. Or maybe not. I think this one here is. Maybe we don't own the one in the middle. Have to have a look. Never seen Calmsden from this side, but reckon it looks nice. What do you mean by this side? Definitely a nice looking map. Certainly is. Right. I'm just going to put these in here for now. Told off for having them in the wrong spot, but leave it hooked up to the tractor. Should bump into something. You thought the floating tree was bad. Is it floating? Oh no, it is in the ground. It looked like it was floating. Very confusing. Alright, well, we're back where we started. Standing here in the bush looking out. Sun's come up a little bit higher. The combine's still there, but things are happening, things have been done, so just having a look. No, we don't own that field, it's got cotton in it, we don't want that one either. Yeah, what do? We got that field weeded for a customer, we got that one baled, I've got that one windrowed, there's another one over here, Yarra windrowed, and we bought this field, added it into the mix, so which is pretty good. We were going to buy this one, but it's got beans in it, and we really don't want beans on the farm at the moment, so yeah, it's good, things are progressing. It's got some filthy carrots, parsnips and spinach contracts to do, so nothing of any fun there, which is a bit annoying. But yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in tonight, much appreciated. I think it's making me see things now. Quite possibly is, Freddie, quite possibly is. You were asking, oh sorry Mike, you asked about this, so I'll show you. That's the current status, so I got the boom was put on, I did that myself during the week, and yeah, we've kind of built this up and got the control box in there, we've got the back on, we've got these lights which come into here, which are kind of cool. I'm looking forward to being able to have some lights turned on, that's kind of neat. Got the back all done, sort of tow hitch and everything sitting in there, same on the other side, and now we're building up, I think, a frame that goes around the battery back, and yeah, and then everything's going to be done, so it's progressing. Don't have too many pieces left sitting over here, so it is all just sort of the decoration, tidying up and things like that, but I need to, these pieces that are here, which I don't know where they go, exactly. So I need to figure those out and get them sorted out. But anyhow, as RC, yes, it has. What did I figure out? It's got 2, 4, 6 motors in it. Steering, driving, raising the boom, extending the boom, tipping the head on the boom. So 5 motors, and then the lights maybe. 6 motors. I can't remember now. But yeah, it's got a good chunk of motors in it. So again, I haven't plugged it in and turned it on and tested any of these. So fingers crossed it all works. Last time I had a few issues with the last one, but yeah, it's very exciting. Oh, the trailer of the map didn't interest you much, but seeing the maps, oh, it is a beautiful map. Yeah, and it's good sized fields too. It's not a UK map with small fields. It still does have some small fields, but it's got some pretty beautiful countryside. It does look good. I will give it that much. But anyhow, there we go. Enjoy the rest of your week. I will be live at some stage over the weekend, probably on Sunday morning at my usual time for that, 7 AM New Zealand time. So if you can tune in, not sure what we'll be doing, probably be floating around on another multiplayer server. So we'll get into that. But yeah, otherwise, enjoy the rest of your week. If you haven't already caught my Calmsden series that I've started as well, Calmsden out. But make sure you check that out, the first episode. We have the second one will be coming out next week, working on that. And yeah, got a few other things in the pipeline. So keep an eye out. Appreciate all the support. It's exciting to be getting towards 20,000 subs. It's kind of, just another one of those little milestones to tick off, and it'd be great to see that done. But yeah, you guys all take care. If you haven't ordered the next app pack or the year 1 season pass, of course, you can still do that at any time. Partner code ARGSY Gaming if you're doing it through the Giants store. So just appreciate your support if you want to support the channel. Obviously no obligation or anything expected, but if you want to, that'd be great. But yeah, otherwise, take care, have a good rest of your week, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.